Hold on, let's just get a verse in before we start. The first time going live. I see my boy Jared. You woke up. Shout out to you. Lexi, thank you. Jason, what's up? Wisconsin in the house. Haven, what is up? I see Diamond. What's up? All right, y'all. So this is my first time going live. So this might be awkward or something because I'm like, hey, what are we doing? 7 a.m. Where you at, Jared? Oh my gosh. But it's beautiful in Hawaii. I know that. All right, what's up, everybody? All right, so somebody dropped me a question below so we can kick this thing off. Like, it's Ask Empress, so let's chat it up. Let's talk. I really appreciate you guys really joining as well. Like, you guys give me the 5,000 subscribers. It's like amazing. I never, hell, in my wildest dreams, would think that like this would turn into something. So this is just so awesome. All right, first question. Favorite MJ song of all time? It's Michael Jackson. So you guys know he's my favorite artist. I really have no favorite Michael Jackson song of all time. Like, it's too hard to choose. Like, the man had too many fireballs. Like, you just can't choose one MJ song. But I will say though, my favorite MJ album would be Bad. Like, I love the Bad album. I wish I was alive to see the Bad tour, right? I just wish. All right, let's see. So I hope that's your question. All right, Jason, let's see. You said with so many, oh snap, yeah, how I bring the questions back? I don't even know. All right, with so many patrons pick, how do you choose which to do? All right, good question, Jason. And shout out to everybody who's on this live chat who is a patron. Like, I really love you guys, and you guys are really actually like increasing my musical education. Like, I'm learning so much, and the patrons picks are so varied, which is always so surprising, right? You just never know what you're gonna get. Like, if you guys got a chance to watch, I think I just posted maybe an hour ago, Billy Stewart, Summertime. He's like, Summertime. Like, the song was made like in the 60s, and it's so wild. And I never heard of him and never heard the song, but I'm glad I got to experience that because I added to the playlist. Now, back to the main question though. How do I choose? So really, I legit try to do every patron's pick, even if, and you guys know, I can be a little late, but even if I'm late, I'm still going to do every single patron's pick as long as it's in your tier. You got it. Like, I'm going to deliver it. And I really, again, have so much fun doing it. So, again, shout out to the patrons. You guys are the best. I just love the support. Thank you, guys. All right, let's see what other questions we got here in the chat. Let's see. Let's see. What's this is from Evander. What's your favorite 3 Madonna songs? Ooh, okay, this is a fire question. So for you guys who have been riding with me through the journey, you guys know that right now I am still in the Who's That Girl era. Yes, I'm going to do the movie review. I'm going to do that. So for right now, that's like what, 87? So my favorite 3 Madonna songs so far Ooh, this is hard. Like for real. Because even the 80s, right? I didn't even get to the 90s yet. Ooh, this is hard. All right. So my favorite three, from like straight off the dome right now, I would say Into the Groove. I heard Vogue because I like before I start the journey. Vogue. And ooh, that number three spot though, what would it be? Ooh. I think right now number three is tied, right, with a whole bunch of songs. So I'm going to have to throw Physical Attraction, right? She just so swagged up on that song. I'm going to have to throw in number three, it's all tied. Survivor. I heard that Survival. I heard that song too before I start doing the journey. I'll never be an angel. Love that song. It's cool. I'll never be a saint. It's true. Survival. Gotta throw in Borderline. Think, think, think. Right? Gotta throw in Angel. You must be in the. It's just too many to choose from. And again, it's so crazy because I never would expect it to become a Madonna fan, but like that's what the journey does. Turns you into a straight up nerd, right? All right, let's see what's up. What else we got? You know the number one question has to be, what state are you living in? I'm guessing in the southeast with the background and no snow this winter. Good question, good question. And also, Jared, good guess. So right now I'm currently in Atlanta. Right, nice weather, mostly year round. It can get a little hot sometimes. But surprisingly, this July has been pretty warm. Like, we've had like 70s, 80s. This is kind of strange. Because it's normally be like 105. But yes, I got my Aquafina right here, staying hydrated. And it's actually nice for those of you guys in the States. It's the 4th of July, so after we finish this, I'm definitely gonna eat like some barbecue. All right, hi. Hi, all right, let's go. Let's see. I love your rush to my suggestion. Why'd you come in here looking like that? Jason, oh my gosh. First of all, Dolly looks so cute in that video, right? Um, and I really love that song. Why'd you come in here looking like that? Yeah, that was a bop. And I feel like Dolly's one of those people where even if you don't like country, right? Her pen game is so strong and her personality is just so welcoming. Like, you're just gonna love Dolly. Like, I just love Dolly. So hopefully for those of you guys who are patrons, you guys are requesting more Dolly. I would just love to explore her catalog because I heard this one song from like the 60s. It was called like Busy Signal. It was like, hang up, hang up, come on, hang up. And it wasn't really country, but Dolly was doing like some 60s pop. It was cool. So again, I just love when you guys make recommendations. All right. Oh, my boy, the Banana Boy DC. I'm talking about Madonna. Like, he knows everything about Madonna. All right, Chris, what's up? So you said, while on your Madonna journey, you are keeping up with what's currently going on with her. Ooh, good question. And the answer to that is kind of like no. So again, like I wasn't a Madonna fan before I started the journey. I knew about Madonna like in elementary school when that whole Britney Christina kiss went on. Like that was controversial, and it was weird because I was watching TMZ and Harvey and Charles were talking, and the dude, one of the little reporters, I forgot which one, and the other reporters like, yeah, talking about Lil Nas X, like, yeah, when Madonna kissed Britney, like that was welcome, and I'm like, no, like I remember being little and literally like eyes being like, "Whoa, you can't see that," and going to school is like, don't even talk about it. You know what I mean? And again, it's like that was my first taste of Madonna in controversy, right? Because I think that was also controversial for Britney at the time too, because I don't know if she had did that snake thing or not, but it was Britney Spears, right? She was like little teen America Idol. So like that was very controversial. So it's crazy how like over time things become warped. Like he's telling like everybody was cool with that, but I'm like, nah, that's not how I remember it. Because again, that was like my really first taste of who Madonna is. And so back to your question, Chris, though. No, so like the only time I would like keep up with Madonna right now is if I'm like watching like TMZ, and that happened recently. I think during Pride, she like performed at like some bar or something in New York or something, and people were getting mad because like, or like I guess certain fans were like, how are y'all not enjoying like this impromptu Madonna performance? Y'all got y'all phones out. But again, that's the times we live in now, right? So they can't get mad. And oh, also her son David, yo, that boy can dance. Like I seen some footage of him. He can dance. He can dance. All right, let's see. What's the next question? All right, Drew, you in the house? What's up? All right, let's see. Maruccio? I hope I pronounced your name right. And I probably didn't. Don't be mad with me, please. I love you. All right, what color are your eyes? My eyes are actually hazel, so I think you had the right kind of emoji going on. This was asked before in one of the earlier Ask Empress. Again, it's kind of weird, but like when the sunlight hits, they can appear lighter, but they're actually just like brown. All right, let's go. Let's go. Hold on, guys. I'm dealing with long nails here. Y'all see that? All right, what's up? Oh, Daniel, hey! All right, let's see. And humid, Jared, yes, you know it. But again, it's not as humid as Florida, though. Florida, I cannot take that heat. I can't stand it. But it's nice to visit. Let's see, Briar Point. All right, you've mentioned a bunch of your videos that your preference is to first hear a song's audio track before video or live performance. Am I correct? Yes. Okay. So, and again, this is no offense to the patrons who like bring on live requests, because some performers are just really so good. Like Donna Summer, I saw that. And this is the patrons will know because it's not live on YouTube yet. Hopefully, they let it out of jail. But the patrons know I did Last Dance. Last Dance. Oh my gosh, that woman's vocals were on point, right? She can really sing, and I went back and heard the song after, and it was on point. Like Donna Summer, woo, fantastic performer. But there are some songs where like I see, for instance, I recently did a Matchbox 20 song. It was called Hand Me Down. I think some of you guys probably saw that reaction. And I could tell like this was like a fan favorite because the fans were turning up right before like dude hit the open chorus, like damn, and they're like ah, and I'm like, okay, so this is supposed to be the song that's getting people hype. And it just didn't really do nothing for me because I don't have that connection. I think sometimes you have to have a connection with songs in order to enjoy that live experience. Like just imagine if I had started the Madonna journey and went straight into like the Virgin tour. Like I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much because I wouldn't have been familiar with the songs. But you know, going through listening to the songs, and especially somebody like Madonna, like just going on a journey, I'm able to appreciate like, oh snap, she came from the gutter. Now she got a tour. Now she got a world tour. We're talking about who's that girl tour. So it just makes it sentimental to me and a more of a connection. But again, Patriots, I'm not saying don't send me live performances, because if it's something fire that I should see, something like Michael Jackson moonwalking, something that stopped the world, then okay, I'll watch it. All right, let's go. Lexi, my niece, what's up? Shout out to your niece. My niece wants to know any tips on being a YouTuber. Well, I would tell your niece, first step is just to get out there and try, right? The only thing you can do is try and just put your content out there and see if people respond to it. Me personally, when I started or restarted YouTube, what was that, last year? Late last year, actually. I think around like October, September. Again, I was so inspired by Olivia Newton-John, right? So I'm just like reading her book, and I'm like, whoa, I don't know like her sons. I just know her really as Sandy from Greece. And I really wanted to, originally the whole format of my channel was supposed to be just ONJ straight up, right? So originally the journey was ONJ, right? ONJ was the journey. I was going to take, and she has a lot of records, like a lot of old school artists have. But then enter Madonna, and when Madonna came, it's just like a lot of the fans at the time, a lot of the O&J fans. I remember they would tell me, especially when I was like, why wasn't Soul Kiss, right? Soul Kiss. Why wasn't that like a hit? That song is so fire. I mean, it was a top 30 hit, but I feel like it should at least been top 10 in 1985. And a lot of the subscribers were commenting like, well, by that time, I had ran into Madonna. And I'm thinking like now knowing the journey, 1985, that's get into the groove. So it's like, I can see. I can see the turn. But again, I would say my tips is to one, be persistent, two, be yourself. Like, and I think that's how we've been able to connect, right, and build this community, because I've never been fake with you guys. Like, if I'm not feeling something, I'm not feeling it. I'm just very, vocal with you guys. Like, no, and most of the times we be vibing because y'all cool like that. But sometimes y'all don't vibe with me. That's okay. Especially, I feel like True Blue was really like the first kind of like, no, actually, it was Material Girl. I feel like some people were shocked, like that I did not like Material. I still don't. But again, we have that community as to where you guys know I'm not doing anything malicious, or I'm not trying to get clout. Right? I'm just really just enjoying this whole journey with you guys. So again, persistence, be yourself, um and do what you like. I think too, like, people just try to create channels and they don't really have a passion for it, but I'm just naturally curious. So yeah, so shout out to your niece, tell her to keep going, and send me her channel, I'll be a subscriber. All right, let's see what's up here. Where'd I leave off at? Lexi. All right. Drew in the house with the love. Daniel, my boy, Daniel. Daniel also sends me a whole lot of Madonna stuff. Hey, Empress, Daniel here. I got thumbs up wearing your So Ambitious tee. Yes, family. That's right. Y'all make sure y'all hit up the Empress merch. Y'all see I got the Let's Get To It hoodie on right now. The link is in all the videos. So just hit up some merch. I'm trying to actually create some more designs. So just give me some time. All right, I am so glad you got it. All right, so a business t-shirt while running by Lake Garda in Italy. Ooh, fancy. Daniel, can we come over? We can share some bread and wine. Today, I like the irony. So ambitious on the orange shirt, which is the same for prison. But you know, prisoner, Daniel, you rocking it. You killing it. Bride Poi, what's up? Dolly injects either a ton of humor to her lyrics, or they could be just straight up tearjerkers. Yes, I agree. Like, oh my gosh. Potential new boyfriend, never heard that. Maybe somebody would request it. Hey, Shauna, hey. All right. Yeah, exactly, Drew. Mary J. Blige and Justin was not feeling that kiss. All right, Diamond M, do you listen to Madonna on your free time throughout the week? Who else are you currently vibing on? Ooh, good question. So, actually, like, after I listen to a song, any song, when I say I'm adding it to the playlist, like, I'm not lying, y'all. I be adding songs to the playlist. And I will, like, listen to the songs that I really like. So in the case of Madonna, like, yeah, like, I listen to a lot of 83, which is no shock to anybody. Some material, I mean, some, Like a Virgin, True Blue, not that much. You guys know how I feel about True Blue, right? To me, True Blue had about 3 fire bops. And then, Who's That Girl? I haven't listened to the soundtrack since I heard the reactions. Like, if you guys saw the tour, what song was? I think it was Causing a Commotion or something. Like, I barely even knew the words. I just knew, like, that chorus. Now, who am I vibing to right now? So, I don't know, y'all. Like, I've always been, like, weird. So, like, even as a child, of course, like, growing up in the 2000s, I'm, like, listening to what's popular at the time, that was predominantly hip-hop, pop. Even then, you still have, like, Skater Girl, Avril Lavigne, what's so complicated. I was listening to that stuff, but my center will always be, like, Michael Jackson. Like, I remember being, like, 8 years old in the 2000s now. 8 years old, and like, I'm not listening to nothing but Michael Jackson. I don't care what nobody say. day, like that's it. Like I listened literally to Michael Jackson for an entire year and didn't listen to anything else. But right now, I don't know, like I don't feel inspired by music right now, honestly. Like rap is so monotone and kind of like depressing to me, right? It's that pure rap. I'm not really into, you guys know me, I'm not really into down stuff, right? I like to be up, like give me some inspirational, some a vibe, right? And what they're doing right now, I find is a lot of artists are sampling like work from the 2000s, so the songs that we grew up on, and so it hit you with that nostalgia. You're vibing like, oh yeah, this is my song, but then like the song itself suck, right? Like I'm just here for the sample. So I don't really have like a favorite artist right now. Nobody I'm particularly like crazy about at the moment, which is kind of sad to me, but no, I'm not really like being down nobody's door like that. So really, all of my time right now is really being spent listening to Patriots picks and Madonna. But of course, I get in the car, I listen to like you know what's on the radio, what's on the pop station, what's on the hip hop station. So yeah. Oh well, I would say the J Cole album, new album, I did like it. I listened to it. It was pretty good. All right. Next question. Do. Why had I left off with Diamond MG? Oh, Jody put somebody on blast. She seemed like she don't play. Like, I hope you enjoyed that concert too. Like, I think that would have been a treat to see. And yo, you live in Augusta. That's the country for real. Renee, what's up, girl? Hey. Or boy, that's a neutral gender friendly name. All right, Jason, what's up? How long does it take you to record and edit a reaction? Ooh, good question. So to edit, I would say would be depending on the length of the song. So any song that's like less than 5 minutes, y'all know I talk, so the video will probably be between like 8 and 10 minutes. That'll probably take me about maybe between like probably 10 minutes to edit, really. Because sometimes I can like ramble or say too many ums. I don't really like leaving ums in my video, so I just like to take some stuff out. But something like the movie review, like for Who's That Girl, that's legit probably gonna take like a week or two, maybe. Like depending on how I want to edit. But I want to do something similar to the Desperately Seeking Susan format. Like that was pretty cool. But it just depends on how this movie is. Like I really hope and pray I enjoy this movie. But if I don't enjoy it, I can still clown it, right? But yeah, but honestly, it's not even the editing for me. It's the whole uploading on YouTube part that really takes a long time. Like that could take between 10 to 15 minutes. Because they have to check, and then you have to find out if it's blocked, and if it's blocked, I gotta hit y'all up on Patreon. You know what I mean? So yeah, it can be kind of tedious. And that is why oftentimes, and shout out to the Patreons, but oftentimes I will have like the videos in the can, like they're recorded. I'm just trying to upload them. So that could take a while. All right, that was a good question too. It's so technical. Da. Joe, my boy Joe with the lyrics. What's up? Do you think Madonna will take Olivia Newton-John when you're done completely? Ooh, with Madonna discography. I think Madonna will take her spot, or shall we see? All right, Joe, that's a good statement question, because I feel like that's a statement. Right? I feel like you just standing firm, like, yes, Madonna gonna take over. But I'm gonna stand firm and say no. I'm gonna say no because O and J always gonna be in my top three, just because like I just fell in love with her voice while watching Grease, right? Summer loving had me a blast. It's just something about her that's just like, ooh, just she just pulled at the heartstrings like nobody else. So I'm like, this O and J. But I will say this: Madonna will definitely, or she has already. I'll go ahead and admit it. Madonna's already like moved into my top five, like for sure. Like during this journey, seeing her grind is so inspiring. Like, and not only that, like just to, again, like her confidence, but also seeing the side of her that people don't really talk about, right? I wasn't expecting to see like the vulnerability. I wasn't expecting to see the teeny popper phase of like the Like a Virgin era. Like I was not expecting to see a lot of stuff. I was expecting to see stuff like what's the video that shook me? Erotica. Okay. Like I saw erotica, and that's what even led me on this journey. I saw erotica and I was like, whoa, she couldn't have started out like this. Like, how did she get here? And I'm still waiting to find out like how, because I still can't even see it like for 80s Madonna. Like I even no, I can't see it yet. Like I can't. All right, so we'll see. We'll see. But y'all telling me this like a prayer part about to be like crazy. So, or not crazy, but y'all said that's the shift in Madonna. So I'm curious to see what shift is gonna happen. All right, Jason also lived in Georgia. What's up, Savannah? Ooh, you tried to Alpharetta. Ooh, a lot of traffic. Yes. Evander, hey, how you doing? Would you do more Grace Jones music reaction videos? As long as the Patreons request them? Sure, I sure will. Jamie, hey, what's up? Oh, wow, you're in Mexico. Nice. Jason, how did you get into ONJ? So I kind of just said it, right? Watching Grease, I really loved her voice. And just being like a young vocalist, she was like a good person to mimic, really. And yeah, from there, I like really watched Grease like all the time. And then when she wrote her book, I was so happy because I really didn't know much about her at all. So, she was like, had the lady with the nice voice. And reading her book, had a newfound respect for her because she is such a survivor, right? She is a very, very strong woman. And also, she has like a witty sense of humor I really like. I was pleasantly surprised by that while reading the book. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Hey, Renee, what year are you born, Empress? I'm always so impressed of your old school pop cultural knowledge. All right, Renee, so I'm not going to ID myself like that. But just keep in mind, I am a 90s baby who grew up in the 2000s. So basically, my whole childhood is in the 2000s. Again, I said in one Empress Live video that, like, I've always, and people around me told me this, like, I've always had this affinity for, like, old stuff, like, even, like, antiques and stuff. Like, I don't know, it's just something about old stuff I just really like and am really interested in. And, like, old movies, I got into them because, how did I get into old movies? Like, at first I didn't like them at all when I was younger. Like, I remember one time my mom tried to watch, like, Imitation of Life, and I was like, whoa, this is creepy, I'm leaving. So I think, I don't know, by the time I got into like my tweens, and that's pretty young still, right? When I got into my tweens, I started like watching TCM, Turner Classic Movie Channel. I fell in love with Betty Davis. Like such a great actress. I fell in love with Lana Turner. She's like my ultimate favorite. Like if there was a dead old Hollywood actress I can pull out the grave and have a conversation with, it would be young Lana Turner. Like she was like wow, and she was lit back in her times. So, and she was just so pretty to me as well. Like she had such a distinctive look, but I think all the actresses back there had like distinctive looks. I love Elizabeth Taylor, and really I got into Elizabeth Taylor by way of Michael Jackson. Right, I love Michael so much. Like who is Elizabeth Taylor? And wow, I seen her, and she was like so pretty, right? Those violet eyes. Who else? Joan Crawford, right? Y'all always hear me reference Mommy Dearest. So I just really enjoy like those old Hollywood films, especially like the films of the 40s, those women pictures, like they are so good. And even like the 30s, which I feel like what's the last time where you saw like, and I hope nobody takes offense to this, but you saw like white people really being poor on the screen. But I guess that was because of the Great Depression. But if you watch 30s movies, like it's like watching the episode of Good Times. Like like white people were really struggling, and the storytelling is just so interesting because it was so like everyday life. Like Joe wants to buy a truck and he doesn't have the money. Like that's the whole plot, right? And then like young London Turner shows up like, Joe, I got the 35 cents you need. Like I get like really cool scripts, and I just love like the glamour when it comes to movies. Music, again, I always tell y'all like it has to hit me here, and like ever since I've been younger, again, I think just growing up on somebody like Michael Jackson, who was influenced by James Brown, right? You hear those grunts, and Michael had the hee-hees and the woohoos, and you, just like that kind of emotion in the music. Like I just always have a respect for like true, real, like just you singing from your soul. And again, shout out to Madonna. I would say that because before this journey, I never thought about her music, never thought about her vocally, but in doing this journey, a whole new respect because she really sings from the heart. You know what I mean? Like she moves me, and I wasn't expected to be moved by her, but she moves me. All right, good question, guys. Keep them questions coming. Okay, let's see where we at. That was Renee. What's up, Shona? Let's see. Is there an artist other than O&J? I love her. You know, I do too. Would you like more requests for a particular genre of music? No, I'm not even gonna be selfish. Like I think that's the cool part of the patrons pick. Like it's the patrons pick. Whatever you guys want to pick, as long as it's in, the tiers, pick it. Like I love literally discovering music, period. Whether it's an artist that like O&J, I love, but again, her catalog is so vast. I don't know her songs. Dinah Ross, like the lady has been singing since '61. I don't know her song, so I just Dolly Parton, right? The lady been singing since the '60s as well. Like I do not mind. Like you guys can pick whatever you want, but like I always say, please make sure it's fire. Like just send me them firebox. If it's not fire, I'm gonna let y'all know. And I would say, y'all, one of the most coolest Patriots pick, like this is a song I legit been listening to every day since I listened to the reaction, right? It's that KLF song with Tell Me Why That we Justify an Ancient. Like that song goes hard. It goes hard. Like again, Patron, shout out to y'all. I would never imagine I would hear something like that. I would never imagine I would like something like that, but Tell Me Why That came on and killed it with KLF. I'm feeling it. So again, Patriots, keep doing what y'all do. Pick away. Alright, let's see what we got going on. Hey, shout out to Drew. If it's the reason I became a YouTuber. Okay, shout out to you. And again, y'all go ahead and support my boy Rutner. He is passionate about music just like me as well. And he can sing too. I love you, Drew. Thank you. All right, let's Derek. You say O&J. O&J. I'm an O&J fan too, especially her country songs. Yo, the country songs really take me by surprise. If you guys saw, what was that reaction? I haven't uploaded yet, or it hasn't went live yet. I uploaded. It should go live like after we finish here around 2:30 Eastern time. It's for that song Heart Attack. Oh, watch what I say on that video about her and country. Right? It's really interesting. Let's pick up that conversation there, cause you'll probably agree with me. Alright, let's go. Andrew, hey! Alright, Andrew says, Hi Empress, what's your favorite Madonna track so far? Love your reactions and look forward to watching you every day. Respect views always. Alright, thank you, Andrew. I love to see you come in as well. And I answered this earlier, but I answered it again. Right now, my number one song, I think it's gonna be Into the Groove. Like, it's just so groovy, right? Live out your fantasy here with me. And Madonna's swag at that time was just on fire. Like, I already see, right? Like, finishing out the 80s, I feel like that whole 83, 85 era, like, ooh, it's gonna be my favorite. I feel like I don't know what this new era about to be, but I just love her swag. She was just so like cool, like so fresh, and yeah, I just love her swag at that time. All right, let's go. Let's see. Derek, what's up? You do vibe very well. I feel you. I be feeling you too, Derek. Gono, hey. How do you keep in touch with mental or spiritual self? how do you balance your mental health in this COVID situation we're in? Ooh, Gunnar, good question. So me personally, I've always been like, I think again this is why I even started this channel, because music has always been like my center, right? And like in the morning, I'm the type of person where, of course, I'm like always full of gratitude. Like, thank you, God, bless me to see another day, right? I love, some people be like, oh, tell the birds to shut up. But I love the birds, because to me, the birds represent like a new day, a new start. And I mean, they're chirping it up, right? Like, how can you not? It's like Disney. How can you not like the birdies? And not only that, right? I always, just again say a prayer in the morning, thanking God for giving me new life. But also, I just have to like stretch and exercise. I feel like exercise is really important. Like in the morning, I have to at least do some kind of crunches. Something. If I don't do anything, if I don't hop on that Peloton bike, if I'm not doing like full out workout, I'm at least do about 100 crunches, right? And I just feel like that's important too, like to stretch it out. And I don't know, I just try to just be, I don't know, optimistic person. I feel like, times are hard, yes, but again, we can always get through it. I really believe that. And I feel like, again, this was just something that was destined, especially in the thick of COVID, by me joining this channel or joining YouTube, and just doing this channel, because never my wildest dream I would imagine that, again, we would build this community where we talk, we laugh, and we really have intellectual conversations like daily. So I just, again, just try to balance out and just, live by the mantra of anything anybody else can do, I can do. And, I don't have to hate on somebody to make it, or, yeah, I don't have to take anything away from anybody, because I feel like it's room for everybody here. And what's meant for me will be for me. So I just try to keep a positive outlook. All right, that was a good question. Ooh, we're getting deep. Haven, hey, what's up? Haven, we requesting fire bops. All right, why did you decide to stop the ONJ journey? Ooh, and I can totally understand if you did not find it as enjoyable and satisfying as you may have thought. So honestly, I never really did decide to stop it, because in my mind, I wanted to listen to every ONJ album. But then competing with Madonna and not knowing kind of like how deep in that journey I was gonna get, then opening up patron requests, like I ain't have time basically to do the ONJ journey. And no, it's I find that with Olivia Newton-John is quite satisfying for me, because again, like I'm listening to a song like what's one of those early songs? If you love me, let me know. If you don't, then let me go. Ooh, ah. I was trying to do that dude, ooh, ah. But like that sound like straight up campfire, right? And then I pull up on like something like, he took my heart and was a landslide. It was, and like I love that physical era. But then I pull up on a song like, I need love to make the sex right. I'm like, whoa, this ONJ. So I really love her catalog, because I feel like it's very diverse. And again, I feel like from a vocal standpoint, like she can't go wrong. But there are some ONJ songs I don't like. Like, what was that one from the movie with John Travolta? I did a review on that. Y'all check that out too. It's what was it called, two of a kind, right? Um, no, not Take a Chance. I actually like that song, but I still can't remember what they saying. Take a chance, chilla. Take another chance for love. That song was cool. It's the other one, Shaking You. That's the one I wasn't feeling. I didn't like the production. I don't know. I think David Foster. I believe he produced that. I think he drowned her out, and the song just really didn't go nowhere. Like shaking you, like that's the hardest part of the song, literally. And then she was like, now, I guess the ONJ. But yeah, it's like I'm not gonna love every one of her songs, but I do enjoy hearing, seeing how diverse her catalog is, for sure. But yeah, the ONJ journey, as long as y'all keep requesting on Patreon, it still goes. And if not, I will, after Madonna wrap up, I don't know what year, what time. If not, I will start that over. But I know that a lot of my original subs came from ONJ. So I did not want to neglect those subscribers. So I'm just like, hey, become a Patreon. You can tell me what ONJ song you want me to react to, just because I didn't want that to happen. See, I be thinking about y'all all the time. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Haven. All right. Hey, Eric. I see you. You say, if you were able to cover any song at all, what would it be? Whoo, that is a tough question because I love so many songs. I want to cover like literally almost every song. That's a bop. It's a fire bop. Bop is different from fire bop. Every song I say is a fire bop. Yeah, I would like to cover it. Like but I don't know. Something to me about covers is kind of like you can never live up to the expectation of the listener. It's kind of like when I listen to those Darren Hayes songs, right? Like Angel, right? You must be an angel. Or what he did, trust you up in my love, right? Some of y'all was like, nah, like it because y'all got the original, right? The original in y'all mind. So to me, covers are kind of like, I feel like for the most part unsatisfying for the user, or not the user, the subscriber or the listener, because I might hit this note different and you might be expecting, because you know that song in and out, especially if it's your bop, you know it in and out. And so you gonna be like, dang, why she do it like that? Or even like when I just did the Patti LaBelle and Owen J comparison with the but tomorrow we run a little bit faster tomorrow. What's the song? Boats Against the Current, right? Some of y'all was like, Patty did too much. Some of y'all was like, I like Patty version better because Patty version was the one I heard first. Some of y'all was like, I like ONJ. So I just feel like it's already a standard there that the person covering the song will never be able to live up to, if that makes sense. But if I would cover a song, I mean, I'll cover any song I like. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with that. All right, let's see what's up. What's up? Hey, Fernando. I love you too. All right. See, Briar Point. Let's go. Which artists that your Patreons have introduced you to would you like to hear more tracks from? Ooh. Good question. I think the Patreons are very clever because even if I didn't like the person, I feel like they taking me on some journeys right now. I feel like the Patreons are that clever that they are legit taking me on a journey that even if I did sign up for, they like, you gonna go on this journey. So I feel like Annie Lennox did the Rhythmics. Whoa. I've listened to a lot of their songs and impressed. Like Annie Lennox's voice is just so amazing. And not only that, even her, like, I'm shocked she didn't get into acting because her video skills be on point. Like I like her a lot. Alanis Morissette is another one that like I'm slick. I feel like I am listening to it because I don't even peek at like track listing and stuff like that. I don't even do it. Like I literally try to be like a person that's sequestered to be on the jury. Like I don't want to be exposed to nothing. I'm not gonna read nothing. So I literally feel like though that I'm listening to the whole what's the Jagged Little Pill album, like legit. Um, Also Beth Hart. That's another one. Like I never heard of her before, but Poppy sent me down a Beth Hart journey. I see. So it's different artists that the Patreons are. I feel like strategically giving me to kind of go on a journey, which is cool. I don't have a problem with that. And again, like a lot of the artists, I've never heard of in my life, but I'm really discovering a lot of good music from the Patreon. So that's cool. And it's also cool to see kind of like if a person like literally thought this song was fire. Like shout out to that person who requested that I can't remember the Patreon, who requested that Barry Manilow Weekend in New England. I didn't like that song. Like, it did nothing for me at all. But it was cool to listen to it because now I can say, hey, I heard that Barry Manilow song, Weekend in New England. All right, Jason, with another question. Have you seen Rear Window with Jimmy Stewart and Grace Kelly? So honestly, no. And like they legit, and since I started watching TCM, like that's when Robert Osborne was still alive. Like now, that's one person I wish I could have did my top 5 essentials. Like I wish he was still alive. But anyway, um, they always just show like little movie video commercials on TCM, and I seen it, right? I think they be on a train or something. But I never seen it. So I'm gonna take you up one day when I find some time. Rear Window, Jimmy Stewart, Grace Kelly. Yeah, I kind of like Grace Kelly as an actress. I never really seen a lot of her movies. No, like I seen the one with Ava Gardner and Clark Gable. It was a remake, which I didn't know. It was called like Magambo or something like that. Like it was in Africa. It would be problematic today, yeah, if they released that movie. But it was actually pretty good. Like Ava Gardner, she's another one I like too. Like she lived hard for real. All right, well, thanks for that recommendation, Jason. I'll check it out. All right, my boy Chris. Speaking of old movies, have you ever seen Auntie May with Rosalind Russell? Also, can you touch on your love and my love for Joan Collins? All right, so I start with the first. So Maine, is that yeah Maine, right? So I did that Maine impression, and shout out to anybody who watched the Golden Girls, but that's that Dorothy Maine impression. No, I never actually watched Maine, and I think was Lucille Ball in that movie with her. Drop those comments below. Was she? Oh no, but I never really seen another one. I never really seen Maine, but I heard about it, right? And I think even on like Designing Women, like, and yeah, I be watching Designing Women at night. That's why I reference it so much sometimes. But it was like when Suzanne left the show, right? Or got kicked off, or whatever happened with Delta Burke in the 90s. I don't know. But anyway, it was during that period. And I think maybe Allison, and that was like, oh man, I should do a Designing Women journey because Allison was problematic. Because I think it was before PJ. I actually like PJ. I think it was before PJ got on there. But anyway, Anthony Bouvier, right, had to put on some drag because Julia was doing, and we could talk about how Julia changed. Oh my gosh. But anyway, when Julia was doing some community theater or something, and Anthony had on his whole garb, and he come out, darling. I think that came from Maine. So I like have heard some references of it, but as far as seeing the movie, no, I never seen it. Joan Collins. Woo, woo, why do I love her so much? Okay, so it's like I believe Joan Collins morphed into Alexis Coley. Or let me be for real. Alexis Morel, Carrington, Colby, Dexter Rowland. Okay. I believe she morphed into Alexis over the years as she played. Honestly, I feel like the two are just like married in spirit, right? I feel like because I've seen a lot of Joe. Like I felt okay. So I'll give y'all a backstory real quick. So literally, I'm watching TV and I see like somebody in a pool. I think it's like season 2 because this is like first Steven. I see somebody in the pool. I think he had hit his head or something. It's been a while. Again, I still want to do a Dynasty like journey too, y'all. Like it's so many things I want to talk about. Okay, anyway, he hit his head or some junk like that. Anyway, Alexis and Blake, right? I'm Blexis all the way. Like I believe Alexis and Blake belong together. Alright, so anyway, I'm watching and I hear this lady like, Blake? Like she got this British accent, right? And she's like very striking to me. Like she's very pretty. So like I'm like, and that's what kind of watcher of TV I am. Like, cause again I grew up on soap operas, and typically, right, people on soap operas, you always had like the real like beautiful woman there. So I'm really like biased in that sense. Like if an actress is really pretty, or what I think is really pretty, I will literally like watch and be like, I have to know her. Like my role model. I want to be like her. So anyway, I'm watching and she just like chumping Blake off, right? So Blake, Silver Fox, he's like, Alexis. And she's like, Blake, where's my son? And like, that's rich, right? So Alexis coming in there. And then see how she chumped off Crystal. She calling her Kristen. Is that your name? Like when they first meet, when she's like, where's the Missy Ming? But I don't know. It's just something about John Collins. Like, I just love watching Dynasty and seeing Alexis. Alexis is like such a boss to me, right? Like, and I understand Alexis. Like, Alexis messed up, right? She missed out on the love of her life. Like, she played herself and she knew it. So she came back to Denver. She's trying to get Blake to get back with her. But Blake is like, he's moved on to Crystal. But really, y'all, like Alexis says, the passion, bride wife, right? I feel like Blake, yes, he loved Crystal, yes, but Alexis always had Blake's heart. Anyway, boom. So I get it. Like, she messed up, she come back, and then I love to see like season 3 when Cecil died, Cecil, and Alexis got to step up and literally like become this boss, like this woman who's over in Acapulco and everywhere around the world chilling on boats and stuff, is literally running the biggest oil company in the United States. Like, what? And not only that, I love the earlier seasons because in the beginning, Blake really thought he was gonna be able to manhandle Alexis, but Alexis was like, "Oh no, Blake, I got something for you," and literally became a real contender. To where Blake was like, "She wanted to play dangerous." Season 6, that's my season. He's like, "She wanted to play dangerous. Let's go." So I just love Alexis, but Joan Collins, the woman, right? So boom, I feel like Joan has a very distinctive quality in her acting, right? She does a lot, like with the eyes, a lot of that's rich, a lot of head shaking, a lot of smoking, right? Which I love. And again, the fashion of Dynasty was so ridiculous, but ridiculously good. Like, I just love it. I wish I was alive in the 80s. I would legit shoulder pass out. And again, the only person to have ever shooken Alexis was Dominique Devereaux, right? That time Alexis came. I mean, no, Dominique came in, and Alexis like, "Who the hell are you anyway?" Alexis was shook, right? She was scared. Like, who is this? But anyway, we could, again, Dynasty. I definitely want to do a series. I have so many thoughts about the show. And Joan Collins as a woman, like, I've read her books, like even that first one she wrote in 1978 that didn't get released in America because like Joan was nobody over here at the time. They re-released it after Dicey took off, where she talked about the abortion she had with Warren Beatty and stuff. And I can't believe Madonna dated this guy. Like, huh? It's so twisted to me. Like, how old is this dude? But anyway, like, I just love Joan Collins because again, I feel like she is Alexis. Like, she has the same kind of little one-line quips in interviews, that kind of same tough exterior, but then somewhere along the way, something gets her to kind of open up and be a little vulnerable, very conceited. I just love Joan. I think she's really cool. I would love to meet her one day. All right, and it got to be one day soon, right? All right, that was a good question. Y'all see, I just went off on a Dynasty tangent, but I really love Dynasty. That's my show. Who was that? That was my boy Chris. All right, Maruccio. Let's see. What is your day job, or what did you do before becoming a YouTube reactor? Oh, good question. So, pretty much, I was a student, broke, right? I had like retail jobs and all this stuff like that. Um, I even like sold clothes like on Depop for a while. I'm really like getting into kind of like UX design and like research, which I don't think should surprise anybody because I really just love like learning stuff and learning about like people and their motives, like why do people do what they do, and like what drives them, what makes them tick. Like I just find people very fascinating. So hopefully in the future doing like more people driven work, right? Like getting uncovering the answers. But you know, one thing about it, gotta pay. You know, gotta have that cash that go up. Life ain't free. Alright, any chance of singing any covers on your channels? You have such a beautiful voice. Of course, we would love it. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know, y'all. Maybe. You gotta be like, yo, this song is legit. Like, maybe. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, let's see what's, I'm still just scrolling through. Don't mind me. Hope y'all eating something if y'all are in the States. Like, y'all start grilling out yet? Alright. When I requested ONJ's Tied Up. Ooh, I never imagined how genuinely surprised you would be and how much you would like it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yo, that song was such a fire bop, right? ONJ came on the track so sexy, right? Keep me waiting. Don't mind waiting. Then she tripped me out. She said, I don't wait for anyone. This is a one-time situation. I was like, oh, and Jay talking some greasy talk, right? It's like some Madonna type stuff, right? So I really liked it, and not only that, it was the video I saw, and again, like I mentioned this during the heart attack reaction. During that era, she had such a lightness about her, and I really think it was Chloe Daddy. Like, literally, I feel like the love that she was experiencing, it really came out during like that physical sound. I haven't heard all of physical, but all of her vocals, they just have this lightness and flirtation to them that they didn't really have before. Like Totally Hot, it was getting there because she was like, I'm getting totally hot on y'all. But physical, it's like there. Like you listen to a song like Make a Move on Me or like Landslide. You're like, okay, OJ, I don't know. I just love like that. Whatever was going on in her life, she was feeling really good during that era. All right, let's go. Yeah, Tied Up. That's a bop. Like I listen to that too. Like that's on the playlist. ONJ go hard on that. Don't get me tied up. Adriano, what's up? Hey, I was wondering if you know any Madonna songs that you're gonna react to next. Like A Prayer for Is probably her most known song. Do you know it, or any other songs for that matter of fact? Only two. So Like a Prayer, I don't know the song, but like, you know, you'd be like in the dentist office or something. Or somewhere like that. Like, I heard like pieces of the song, but I never really paid attention to it. So I'm excited to kind of hear like the actual song and really kind of like judge it. In music, I heard music. Oh, and Hard Candy. I know some songs off of that album. Like and the beat goes on and on, the beat goes with Pharrell, and the one she had with Justin Timberlake, of course, because they played that on 106 Park all the time. Already got it for a minute to save the world. Like every time I came home from school, that was on the TV. And again, I was like, oh, okay, cool. So again, it's kind of weird because honestly, like the Madonna that I like actually heard the songs was actually kind of like that urban Madonna, really, right? And I guess kind of like a revisit to 83. But in the journey, I find out like how did she even get back to that kind of sound, right? So, all right, let's see. All right, let's go. What else? That was a good question. Um, I appreciate the love, y'all. Y'all are so great. Empress can sing. Thanks. Jay said your channel has really helped me during COVID. Oh man, I mean you guys literally like I love the comments, and that's one thing I kind of miss, being able to like reply to every single comment. Just because I'm just trying to get the patrons request out the way, but I really try to do that still with the Madonna videos because I just love like the commentary and the conversation. But again, don't think I don't be scrolling through. Like I will legit respond. All right, Shona right there with Jason. Ah, you guys are the best. Jared, Jody. Oh, Jody about to do a biopic? Whoa, I'm looking for a new love. Like I heard that song. That just goes hard. Yeah. Oh shoot! If Jody want me in the movie, I never acted before, but I will definitely play Jody. And also, again, Madonna, if you watching this live stream, girl, if you haven't got my girl, which one, Nikki? Folk, I will play Nikki in the movie. Let's go. But for real, like I was talking to Martha Davis of the motels, right? Only the lonely, only the lonely can play. And we had an interesting conversation because, like, I'm not going to talk too much, but there's a project she is trying to pitch, and literally, she's like, she want me to be a part of the project, and I was like, what, me? So, I mean, we'll see what happens with that, but I mean, that would be exciting. Acting is not something I ever thought about, but I'm one of those people. If the opportunity knocks, I will not pass it up. All right, J Raw, what's up? Thank you for all of that. Good luck wishing. Borderline threw you for a loop. Jody with no background vocals. Ah, yeah, see, and that's what I mean, right? So that was a cover. Good point, Jared. So when I heard that borderline, ding, 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 that was Jody version, right? So I'm like, whoa, where's borderline? You know, I'm used to that mid tempo. Ding, 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 ding. Right? And again, it's something, that song right there will always be in my Madonna top 10, I feel like, because it's just something so like that song and that video. It's just something so sweet and like just, I don't know, make you feel like so good. I don't know. But I really do love Borderline. Like, that's a good song. And I love Jody's version too. But yeah, I was like, where is Gwen in them? Jason, what has been your favorite Stevie Nicks Fleetwood Mac so far? Ooh, this is tough, but it is not tough. I think I literally referenced the song in like every Fleetwood Mac reaction. Players only love you when they're playing. Like, I love Dreams. That song just goes so hard. I just love Stevie's vocals on it, and just I just love everything about that song. So far that is my favorite of all that I've heard. But I really did enjoy the White Window. It's the ooh said ooh, that song go hard. And the little dance one, where she had to dance in the video, stand back. That one went hard too. But yeah, Dreams would be my number one. Like, I can keep Dreams on a loop, right? Keep it on repeat. It's something so kind of like just chill and laid back about it, right? You need to be eating like nachos or something. Hey Hayden, glad you woke up. One request I would love to see here is for you to take a song that you might have been a bop and for you to cover it. Oh, y'all really trying to get me to cover a song. Okay. Hey, DeMario, what's up? Lucy did remake it. See, I be knowing. I know it wasn't crazy. And oh my gosh, respect for Lucille Ball, too. She's an interesting woman to me. Like, I'm excited to see this whole, whoa, y'all heard that? Fireworks already, and it's light outside. What are they doing? But anyway, I'm excited well, I don't know if I'm excited, but I'm curious to see what Nicole Kidman, like, of all people, her to play Lucy. I didn't see that, but Lucille Ball, I feel like, the woman, right? Because, like, to me, I seen this thing called Autopsy. Like, Lucy seemed like she was slick mean, like, but I feel like, Desi broke her heart for real. After Desi broke her heart, like, she never, I don't feel like, loved again, so to speak, even though she married that dude Gary. Cause she just seemed to have such a cold hard exterior later on in her life. So she's very interesting to me. But again, what she did with Desi Lou, like, bossed up, right? What her and Desi both did, but like she said in that Barbara Walters interview, Desi was a loser. He let it all go. So Lucille Ball starring the Far Inferior musical. Ooh, Inferior musical remake. Oh. So what's the original, Chris? What's going on here? Now I definitely have to check out this main. All right. Thank you for all the success. Happy 4th, everybody. Dynasty Journey. Chris, you with me? I really like, I need, like, more 24 hours in a day, because I would definitely do that. Designing women, that's your show too, Diamond D. Golden Girls, what you talking about, right? That girl Blaze Devereaux, Dodge Knots Landing. Oh my gosh, Abby Ewing. No. Let me get Abby Farragate, Ewing, Cunningham, Sumner. Ooh, I love Abby Ewing as well. Like, Abby's one of my favorite. Abby would be in my top 3 like favorite TV characters of all time. Like, I have never seen anybody as smart as Abby. Period. All right, Josh, what's up? Hey, everyone, excuse me, but I think I know your twin. I swear you look just like someone. I know that's why I hit like what my mind is blown. Josh, you said that to me in the video, and I don't know what to say. Do I have a doppelganger or what? I don't know. I feel like I might have a twin cousin out there. Dallas, Amaria, you like Dallas? Me too. J.R. Ewing, and oh my gosh, Sue Ellen. Like, I love Sue Ellen's voice. Like, I swear I'm gonna name my son John Ross. ah. Joe, what's up? Joe, I hope you caught me earlier, but I did answer how I became an ONJ fan, so check that out. Haven, oh, you had those shoulder pads? Renee, is there or will there be a tens across the board playlist on Spotify to follow? You know what, Renee? I'm gonna do that. Literally, like, I gotta find a time. I'm gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna put that on Spotify so we all can tens across the board, firebox. You listen to it every day. The playlist that will never fail you. That's what we'll call it. Hayden, another request too. Would love to get a t-shirt with the "Let's Get To It" what you have on the hoodie. Thanks. So great you brought it up, Hayden, because I'm actually like in the process of designing more Empress gear. So definitely I'll take that recommendation back and we'll slap "Let's Get To It" this fun on the t-shirt. Like, again, it's so crazy because I never would imagine how popular like my intro would become. Like, literally, like, if you go back and watch one of my earlier videos and it's me reacting to Motown 25, I say, "Let's get into it," right? I say it like that, and then somewhere along the way I dropped the "into" part and to it. It just took off. But yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that, right? Because again, I was just playing around, and it's more than a statement, it's a way of life, became a thing. So shout out to you guys. Chris, I'm loving this Joan Collins Dynasty rant. Oh, I can really legit talk about Joan Dynasty all day. And what? Madonna diss my girl Joan? Oh, when do we get to that point in the journey? Like, I can't wait to see that. And I don't know how I'm going to feel, like who I'm going to be rocking with. I do not know. Was Madonna dating Warren Beatty by this time when she dissed Joan? Let me know. I still can't believe Madonna dated this dude. Like, what? I just can't believe Madonna love life. Like, I'm still legit mad Madonna got married. I know it's like, how you gonna be mad? But I'm legit mad Madonna got married, like, doing, like, the fun years. Like, what? Sean Penn came. Now my girl looking a little bit more stressed, a little bit more tired, right? A little bit more serious, right? Talking about she doing interviews. What? Like, girl, we don't need him. When he gonna be out the picture? Cause I feel like he been weighing her down doing my True Blue. Who's that girl? Yes, Android Generic. I'm alive. What's up? I'm glad you like me. Jason, I just remembered your reaction to "Love Child" by Diana Ross. Love child, never meant to be. Love child, scorned by. And again, to find out, like, that wasn't even Mary and Cindy singing on the background. It's crazy, right? That was the Dantes. Now, Love Child, you want me to touch a little bit on that. So, number one, I was so impressed with Diana's vocals, right? I'll always love you. Love Child. Like, again, Diana Ross, you talk about respect. Whoa. Another one I respect. Like, the grind was real, especially in the 60s. Like, I don't think it was nobody in show business that worked harder than Diana Ross in the 1960s. Like, even when the rest of the group wasn't working, she was in that studio, right? And we seen how bone thin and up to her shoulders, right? She was stressed out, but she had a dream and she lived it. But the song Love Child, very interesting to me, especially, and it was kind of like right on time because I had just heard Papa Don't Preach. Love that song. And that's in my Madonna top three, but for a different reason. But anyway, that's like a whole different top three list. But in regards to Love Child, like, I was really surprised, number one, that the Supremes would sing a song like Love Child because, I mean, they were Supremes, right? They were, can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. The sweet girls, right? So I feel like that was a very daring move. But I know, like, the 60s, by that time, getting to like the hippies and all that stuff. So messages were beginning to change and become a little bit more real, I guess you could say. And just Diana Ross, even, I just feel like that was really, again, daring for her, especially knowing that she wanted to go solo. I think it was just a very daring song, and even to this day, like, to talk about like a illegitimate child and her telling the dude, "I'll always love you." Well, no. She's like, "This not the pain, worth the pain of waiting." No, it's not worth the pain of hating. The child we may be creating. Like, whoa, you said it in the 60s? Like, she like, yo, you look good right now, but let's chill. I'm not trying to be no baby mama. So yeah, I just think that was really a cool song. And by that time, I know Holland Dozier Holler, shout out to HDH, they were gone. So the Supremes were like struggling for a hit, and boom, it was that song. So again, always cool to see, here. Like, that was really refreshing. And the album cover too, like Diana Ross sweatshirt. Like, who ever had seen the Supremes dressed down, right? And I posted when R.I.P. Mary Wilson. I posted a reaction to that when she died. Like, that was really shocking in a sense to me because, like, again, I'm a big follower of Diana Ross, so like, a lot of her music I don't know, but like, I love her story. So I've read like all the books, like Call Her Miss Ross, her own autobiography, which left a lot to be read between the lines, and she even said it herself. And just like any books about her, interviews, I've seen a lot of those. And I've always kind of like had this affinity because I read Mary's book, Dream My Life as a Supreme Dream Girl, or something like that. And Mary could be shady to Diana throughout the years, and it was still just shocking. Even though I know she was like up there in age, she just seemed to be so full of life. And I know she had just did the book. She had just released a little photo book of the Supremes. Like, I was going to order it on Amazon, and she was trying to still do the museum thing. So when she died, I was just like, dang, like, whoa, Mary died. So I posted the reaction to Reflections, which is my ultimate, unless I hear something new, my ultimate favorite Supreme songs, right? I love the line, as I peer through the window of lost time, looking over my yesterday and all the love I gave all in vain. Like, I just love this song. It's just so good, and it come on do 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 like with the little sound effects. And it was this performance like I had never seen before. But the girls were literally dressed down. I'm like, whoa, this is the Supremes, and they look cute. And yeah, so that's Love Child. Oh, y'all, this is fun. I should have been with live a long time ago. All right, who you got in the NBA Finals? So I just told y'all I'm in the ATL, so I thought it was gonna be the Hawks, but really I didn't, because I feel like Atlanta teams get anxiety when it's time for them to like perform, right? So I don't even know who in the NBA Finals at this point. I guess it's the Bucks and who the other team? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? All right. Let's see. Hey, Tapani. All right, Chris. Can you talk about your book's life as an author? Ooh. Oops. I had went out for a minute. I'm back now. They tell me. If you like to read, check out my books on Amazon. Yeah, so basically I've been writing like since I was old enough to write, right? So I've just always been like a creative, artistic person, like literally before I can even write. Like songs have always been like important to me. Or writing a book is different, way different from writing a song, right? A song is like I feel like more like spiritual. Michael Jackson said the same thing. It's like it's just sent from you, like from God, like from the, and then your hands just like you get like a melody or not go outside, go outside. Because I was really picking up like the new singers, right? Because that's how they be sounding. It's like I will not go outside. I will not go outside. I will not go. I won't go outside. So it's just like writing songs to be like, okay, it's like it's nothing. That's totally different. Force yourself, and especially if you have a deadline, and like I'm not really good with like deadlines like that. Like I really like deadlines. I don't like being like, rules. Let's break them. We don't care about no rules. So like a book though, like you legit have to, so many things you have to consider, like, okay, the plot, or can people follow this, is this even entertaining at the moment? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you can be reading a book and you start skipping because the paragraphs are too long, and you just like, man, I'm not even gonna finish reading this book, right? And that's the last thing I would hate for somebody to do, is like read my book and be like, oh, I'm skipping some chapters. Like, that's not good. And I don't know, writing is just very time consuming. And you really legit have to have like the plot kind of really figured out, or you can write as you go. But I feel like if you write as you go, then sometimes your story might not make sense. In my case, I was lucky I had a partner to work with in all the books, so we were kind of like writing off of each other. And I really do feel like collaboration amongst artists is important. And that's why I really love, like, I saw the camaraderie Madonna had with her crew on the Who's That Girl tour, because I think that's very important when you are an artist. But yeah, writing a book is hard. I wrote 4, so again, the link is below, and every video you see, click on it. It's a whole 3-part series called Ambitions Beyond the Streets. The character name is Empress. And then there's also a more kind of spiritual book called God Sent an Angel. So again, y'all can check those out. The link is below. But again, the writing process is very hard. But again, I always manage to just get stuff off my plate. Like, I'm one of those people where literally, like, I don't have no downtime. I am doing something, like, legit. Alright, let's see. What's next? That was a good question. Am I working on something new from a book perspective? No, but I do have this idea in my head, though. Like, it's like some sisters type stuff, but like shady stuff happening. I don't know. I might play with that idea even more, but right now I'm really focused on like YouTube and what we got going on here. All right, let's see. I love Dallas. Yeah, that was that show. Jared, I've never, like, people have mentioned that. Like, I used to have an Instagram page. Once I started the reactions, I put it down. Like, it's like almost graduating. I had this Instagram called Back to the Cul-de-Sac. And legit, because like I have most episode endings. So like I like put up clips and stuff, and again, like I want to do a Knots Landing journey too. Knots Landing does not get the respect as Dynasty, or definitely want to do a Knots Landing journey. But Melrose Place, I never seen it, but I heard Sammy Joe play on there. Like, she like a Alexis type. Donna Mills, and Donna Mills actually followed my Instagram page, and she would put the clips in the story. Like, I love Donna Mills, and you're right, she is severely underrated. Yes, I agree. Olivia drug problem. Oh, what did Lily Mae tell Olivia? Down 911. And then Olivia like, give me the keys. Like, Olivia, like that. And honestly, I would say Olivia saved season 8 if you ask me. Season 8 wasn't hitting on nothing. Like, if Olivia's storyline hadn't happened, I would have fell asleep. Like, we started the premiere with Karen with a bad wig on in a basement locked up. Get out of here. Let's see. What's up? Warren Beatty was sexy as hell. Really? I'm not shocked. I gotta look at some pictures. All right, Diamond D. Let's see, what does Diamond M say? Have you ever seen the soap opera Paper Dolls? Oh my gosh, I love Morgan Fairchild too. Like, she used to actually like repost or comment. I had this another Instagram channel. It was called at Yellow Letters. At Yellow Letters time close-ups, because the page was originally meant to be a page that focused on every ending of Dynasty, right? So legit, like, I got all the way up to, and I never, because I couldn't do it, like, I could never post like Catch 22, like that last episode. I never posted the last episode on the page, but the page then morphed after I like went through every season and posted like the end episode, like literally legit like the end, because it's just something that excites me about seeing the close up, like Alexis, Blake, I hate you, freeze frame, yellow letters, and Dynasty music playing, right? Like, it's something that gets me so hype. So I didn't finish the page, but it morphed another page where I was just like posting random stuff, and Morgan Fairchild had a lot of good clips, so I used to post her all the time. I like her. She was really good too. Everybody always talks about Dallas and Dynasty, and yes, they were good, but my favorite was always Falcon Crest. Anyone else? Falcon Crest. Only thing I know about that is my girl Lana Turner came on there. When I got older, her and that lady, the lead lady of the show, I don't know her name, I forgot it, but apparently like they had some beef, and she was like, Lana, I'm number one around here, and Lana had to bounce. But no, I never seen Falcon Crest. Madonna Dish Jones on the set of 1990. Whoa, I can't wait till we get to this part of the journey, like, for real. And a lot will always be Amanda. I don't even know who that is. I mean, I know who a lot is, but Amanda, nah. Love Falcon Crest, Amanda Woodward. So y'all really like that Amanda girl. Do you write out all the patron requests, or how is it you decide which ones to do first each month? Good question, Jared. So basically, when it comes to the patrons request, I like to keep the patrons guessing, like, when is my video gonna get posted? So I don't have everything is all random. Like, I don't have any like preference or anything like that. Everything is very, very good. Again, please put all posts July patrons pick, right? Put post underneath there, because if you DM me, oftentimes like they'll get overlooked, and you will have to remind, hey, I requested this, and I'm like, oh, so my reference, but put any request under the actual post. That would help me out a whole lot. All right, that was a great question, Jared. But yeah, it's very random. It's very random. All right, let's see. Happy 4th, Peter. The real Darnell is in the house. Yes, like, I wish Darnell a happy birthday on what was that Tevin Campbell song? Tomorrow, better you, better me. Sound like a little Michael. And Darnell, the other Darnell, like, it ain't my birthday. I agree, Darnell. Like, Morgan Fairchild, yeah, she's really pretty. All right, let's see. Y'all, somebody in the neighborhood playing some Michael. Wanna rock with you all night, rock the night away. She can't go wrong with MJ, right? All right, it was one question I saw here from Landy Sits. Does your neighbor ever ask you who you be talking to in your backyard? No, I never got that question before. As you guys see, my backyard is pretty kind of exotic, and it's pretty big, and it's really like exclusive. So no, I don't get no questions. If anything, they're gonna come over here and listen to some Firebox, right? And then they ask, I'm talking to my peeps. That's what I'm talking to. Jason, Empress, wish you a beautiful 4th. Gotta get to my 4th of July box. What's your favorite 4th barbecue food? I love ribs, but I got braces, so it's kind of hard for me to bite down into them. So I have to do like the old lady, gotta like break it off and chew it like that. But I love ribs. I love steak, burgers. Yeah, I love everything except hot dogs. I'm not really never been to hot dogs. Kind of gross me out. All right. My boy Chris says, will we ever meet your significant other? Ooh, that's if he want to get on the screen. I told him we should make a video, but I got to show him pen, I guess. He's shy. So, I don't know. It's up to him. I'm not opposed to it. I think guys love him. Just like he loved me. Oh, I'm trying to go back to the live chat, y'all. Dang, y'all, we've been talking. I didn't realize how long we've been doing this. Alright, y'all, go ahead. Drop comments below. We're probably gonna wrap in like 5 minutes. Yeah, this was fun, guys. I should have been went live. I don't know if honestly, I'm gonna sound like an old person, but I was like, dang, I didn't even know how. I mean, I knew about live, but I didn't think y'all would be interested, honestly. You know, so it just never came up. Like, I never thought to say like, oh, let's go live and talk to the folks, right? Like, nah. But again, we can keep the Empress, cause that was the whole intent for the original series. Ask Empress. We keep this going like every month. We meet up, talk, ask questions. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this too. Like, you guys have been fun. And guess what? My stomach is growling, and I do want to get into some of that good food. But guess what? Also, for those of you guys who are Patreons, those June pics are still coming. I got like a ton of videos to edit, like for real. No lie, no cap there. But you got to see videos throughout the day, and I think some really good ones, like that heart attack. Whoa, that song. Watch my reaction. And I got another one I never heard of before by like Alexander O'Neal, Sherelle, Saturday Love. Watch out for that one too. Like, it's legit. And I did post the Alanis Morissette, You Learn. You live, you learn. I posted that on there. Ooh, that one. I still haven't actually even heard that one yet. So I don't even have no reaction to that George Michael song. But he's another one the Patreons put me on to. Like, his voice, whoa, like so good. And I still be bopping to yeah, nah, dun, 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 da, 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 da. Somebody tell me, like, oh, his voice is so good. I think so. I don't know. But it's definitely gonna get posted sometime this week. For real, for shizzles. Alright, y'all. So we have one last question here before we all go and wrap. I'm trying to make sure. Did you ever see the You're Going to Get Rocked video by LaToya? I know you call it the cheesy. Darnell, you know I see that, right? Check the moves. You're going to get rocked. Oh. I actually called that out in that Samantha Fox video. I think it was Joe. Somebody requested like, naughty girls like to have fun too, or something like that. And I was like, yo, this is giving me that LaToya, you're gonna get rocked. Yeah, that was good. But somebody said they started with Marvin. I am too, y'all. So we about to bounce. I love you guys. Thank you for these 5,000 subscribers and counting. Keep growing. And again, I love y'all as community. I think everybody respects one another, and I think everybody gives legit valid point. Like, y'all are the best. So I love y'all. Let's keep it going, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Was it fun?